All right, here we go, man. Made Fresh, 96.7 The Beat, Terry J and Jazzy T with you. Got a special guest in the studio with us. Looking fly and fresh. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hey, it's Young Baby Tate.
What's up, Young Baby Tate? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How would you like to be called? You want me to call you Young Baby Tate, YBT? What you want me to do?
You
Baby
call me
Tate?
Tate is my name, so you can call me Tate.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Sound good.
Blessed,
Colors, vibrant,
grateful,
popping.
Yeah.
So talk to us because I know the recently new music was out. What is it, Revenge of the Dreamers 3?
Yes.
And I saw that you're featured on it.
Yeah.
How is that? Talk to us about the process. Talk to us about, talk to us about what's going on in your life.
Revenge of the Dreamers was crazy. So I got invited to the sessions as a songwriter. And, I could have sworn I heard this.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, girl. You popping. When you popping, they call you and they text you and they do all that.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Anyways, so I got invited as a songwriter, and it was kind of crazy to me because I had never written a song for someone else, like, besides myself. So I was like, what? They want me to, like, write for other people? Okay, cool. So I get there, and they're like, yeah, you're going to be writing with Ari, blah, 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 blah. So, like, the first day I was kind of just, like, with Ari, working on some songs, doing like some background vocals here and there. And then the second day that I was there is when I ended up getting on the song with Guap Dad, Boss, Buddy, and Kaz. And it was really like kind of random. I was just in the room because the room that we were in was the room that we were all like writing with Ari in. And she had left the room and Boss was taking over. So it was like his turn. He brought up the beats and stuff and a whole bunch of rappers came in and I was just like there and I was like, oh, I don't want to like overstep because they called me here as a songwriter. I don't want to like overstep my boundaries. Mm-hmm. So Boss had just finished putting down his verse. And the end of it, he was like, I smoke 'em, I smoke 'em out. And that was the end. And I was like, you should do something like, I smoke 'em, I smoke 'em out. I fry 'em, I sizzle 'em, they buy. And he was like, that's hard. You should do it. And I was like,
for real?
Huh?
You was like, I can hop on it? You want me to?
And he was like, yeah, do it. So I did like the 4 bars that I had written. And then everybody was like, yeah, that's hard. You should do 4 more bars. And I was like,
keep playing with me.
Okay. So I did the 4 more bars. And, it was so many people at Revenge of the Dreamers sessions that it's like, we don't know if the verse gonna stay, it's gonna get cut. So I'm thinking like, all right, I'm gonna just put it down. But it ended up not only staying on the record, but then the record made the album. So I was just like, what the fuck?
Did you find out when everybody else found out, like when it was released? Or did you prior to that?
Boss had a show in Atlanta and he invited me and Steph to the show. And we went out and he was like, yeah, so I got some good news. The song made the project. And I was like, swear.
Stop lying. For real.
Swear. I was like, oh my God. But it was just like, a really, really great experience. The whole time I was there, I was only there for like 2.5 days, but it felt like a family reunion. Mm-hmm. I got in, got out, did what I needed to do. But it felt like a family reunion with like people that I didn't even know. Like I never met them before.
Was it intimidating being around all those different people, or did you feel like at home? Like what was the vibe?
It really wasn't intimidating. You would think that it would be because there's so many rappers and so many like really great rappers there, but it just felt like we're all here like for the same goal. It's not like I'm trying to outshine you or I'm trying to do better or I'm trying to make Cole sign me. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all like literally just here to make music and create. So it was like really,
that's dope.
Really inviting.
And music has always been a part of your life. Mm-hmm. So growing up, did you always wanted to do music or was it just something you played around with it and took serious? Or how was it? Especially growing up, I saw you was from Decatur, where it's greater. So, Atlanta us being a music city. Has it always been like that for you?
Yeah, I've always wanted to do music. Like, literally, there was nothing else that I ever wanted to do besides, like, randomly, I was like, yeah, I want to be an astronaut. But, like, I don't really want to go to space. Like, I'm fine here.
I'm straight off that.
I'm really
like,
straight.
Cool and all,
like,
but whatever.
I'm good here. But I've always wanted to, like, do music, be a singer, be a performer, entertainer. And that's just kind of also what I was, like, trained doing. Like, I went to a performing arts elementary school and high school. So from 3rd to 12th grade, I was in the performing arts. And there was really nothing else that I wanted to do. I knew this what I wanted to pursue. And once I got, to a place where I was out the house, my mom wasn't, like, oh no, you can't put this out yet. Don't put that out. Don't do that. Da, da, da. Once I got out the house, I was like, all right, boom, I'm putting music up. I'm putting it on SoundCloud. I'm doing shows here and there, just building and growing.
Do you ever think, because I would have to imagine, and I being in the industry, I think about this when it comes to representation of my family and like how I was raised. But then I'm going to be me. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. Do you ever think about that when you're creating projects? Do you think about, how your mama might, y'all ever have those talks about the music that you put out?
It's actually, I don't think about it in the creative process, which I probably should more, but I think about it afterwards when like I'll invite my grandma to a show and I'm on stage singing about dick. So it's like, oh my God.
But grandma cool with it?
My grandma is very Christian, so she's not necessarily cool with it, but she is proud of me for, like making strides and growing. Like she's really proud of me. She calls me and it's like, keep going, Tate, God got you. Yeah. But she's like,
I support you. It's just
it's a little
that great moment.
Now,
speaking of the content of music, Jermaine Dupri just had an interview, and he basically said how all female rappers talk about is dancing and stripping, and the content is just pretty much whack now. What's your thoughts on that?
The state of female rappers.
Child, I saw that and I was really disgusted because it was really disrespectful. Like, he didn't just say like, oh, I don't like the content. He literally said, it's not rappers, it's a bunch of strippers rapping. And it's like, that's so disrespectful. Number one, because it's telling me that you're like so out of the loop. You don't even really know what you're talking about and you're like making a comment on it. So I feel like if you don't have like the information, just say, I don't really listen to these new female rappers. Don't say they're all strippers, because that's not the case. Even like the three people that the girl asked him about was Nicki, Cardi, and Megan. Of those three, there's only one that has previously been a stripper. So it's like the fact that you only associate women rapping with stripping, when I don't even know like a lot of songs that are like, yeah, we're stripping, we're in the club, we're on the pole. Like, I can't name one song that's like that right now.
All right, so playing devil's advocate, because I had this conversation with Jazzy, not taking his side, but I feel as though media, the industry, when it comes to pushing what's hot, I feel like the songs that talk about women and what they would do in bed or what they would do to a guy is being more heavily pushed versus, women with bars. And, even the Cardis and Nickies, they have other songs other than shaking ass. But do you ever feel that pressure of like for yourself to, maybe there's a song that might be more deep and personal to you, but because this seems like a club popping song, be more swayed that way?
I mean, for what you said, the first thing, I think the same could be said about male rappers.
Amen.
Absolutely.
There's definitely so many male rappers that got bars upon bars, but you don't hear them like playing on the radio, playing in the club. It's not like mainstream. So what you do hear from the men is drugs, selling them, doing them, shooting people, getting money, showing off jewelry. But, the conversation is not, oh, we need more real rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's only for the women where it's like, we need more of this. And it's like, it's there. You just have to look for it. If you really want to hear that, it's literally there for you. For me, I'm like, I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, regardless. Whether it's popping pussy, whether it's opening a Bible, whether it's, like teaching kids something, whether it's like cussing a nigga out. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about because I'm me. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So that's all I can do is be me. I'm not about to change what my content is so that I can like please your ears. I'm making music for me at the end of the day.
My next question for you is, because you said you went to school, you did, theatrics, and, do you see a difference from your tutelage and your learning a craft as a whole versus people who just start rapping just to rap and they're now in the game? And some of them have claimed fame to it and they've become pretty good, but others, they seem like, bubblegum rappers. They're here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like with me, because I've had that training, I'm looking for longevity. Like, I'm not trying to like get hot like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be in this game for a long time and make music for a long time that people care about for a long time. So I think the same can happen with someone who just picks up rapping today. But it's like, what are your intentions? Like, what do you want to do this for? And I feel like that sometimes differs. Like, I make art because I love music and I love art. Some people rap because they want to make money
Absolutely.
or want to be famous. So, I mean, it's definitely a difference. But I feel like for me, I'm just trying to focus on pushing myself forward.
And let's talk new music. So
Let's.
you had the EP, Girls, Boys. What's next for you?
So yeah, I just dropped Girls Deluxe. Next, I'm working on a little project that will be dropping at a time.
At a time this year, you can't play with us now. Don't give us at a time. You
At a time.
Let me think about what I'm gonna say. At a time,
At a
trying to sound all
time
suave and
this year
okay.
before the year's over.
Visuals?
Yeah, I actually just shot a music video for a new song on Girls Deluxe called Mean Girl with Queen Key and Asian Doll, Asian Debrat. And it's really dope. That'll be coming out soon. I'm excited about that.
Very cool, man. So, how many songs can we expect
On this new project?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably gonna be like a little EP, like a 7-song.
Okay.
Little.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe like when you hear it? Like, what's the vibe like?
The vibe is like Tate.
You don't want to give us nothing. It's cool.
She's trying to hold on to it. Any performances coming up? Anything that people could watch you do?
Yeah, I'm doing One Music Fest this
Yes.
fall. That's really exciting. I'm doing Pop Montreal this fall, which is also exciting. Yeah, that's what's coming up for me.
I get it because you be so busy sometimes. You have to think like, I'm doing stuff so much. Where am I going to be at? For those who are hearing you for the first time and they're like, yo, let me check her out. Like, what's your socials? How can people like be like, what's up, girl? What's going on?
Look. You can find me everywhere at Young Baby Tate, YUNGBABYTATE. Everywhere, same name.
My last question, and then Jazzy might have one, I don't know. But my question to you is, because you are a woman in this industry, do you find it harder to garner respect from your male counterparts? Or do you find that a lot of guys, like, they try to holler versus trying to listen?
Yeah, for sure. I made a whole song about it called Bob. You know, niggas be like, I'm trying to build, but really they trying to feel what's in them things.
Some things.
Definitely, I feel like as a woman in any industry, you're going to have that issue trying to gain respect from your male counterparts because, I mean, no offense to you, but
It's all good. I'm talking
men
to
are
you.
just a bit dense at times when it comes to understanding women or even trying to. So for me, I'm just like, I'm focused on the girls, trying to uplift us and saying fuck y'all niggas, period. I don't fucking care.
Hot girl summer.
Okay.
You was waiting. That was that one moment Jazzy been waiting for.
I don't need no more
You've been
questions. Hot
waiting
girl
for it.
summer. That's it.
Like you said, you from Decatur. You know, talk to the people right now. This is your moment to shine right now. This is your 15 to 20 seconds of what do you want to say to the people?
To the people, I just want to say I love you. Keep pushing. Keep going. A lot of people ask me, how did I get to this place? And I tell them every time, just keep going. Like, literally, that's all it takes. Keep going. Keep believing in yourself. Don't be rude to people unless they're rude to you first. And stream my music everywhere and buy it.
There we go, man. Appreciate you for stopping by the studio. And
Thanks for having me.
when you got something new popping, you already know what to do. Come on over.
Come on
Holler at
back.
us. We got you.
Period.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.